Hey everyone, it's Chiron again, adding in this commentary during the editing process because I thought I should actually include this, but I completely forgot whilst actually recording the episodes. This video contains a couple strats known as KBCs. Now, KBCs are very difficult tricks to do, and in this tutorial I don't really explain how you're meant to do them, because I have assumed that you already know how to do them, because I have actually released a video on how to do KBCs, which I'll put in the card in the top corner. If you can't see the card, it will be in the description. Watch that video. The KBC in that video doesn't really apply to this level, but it shows off fundamentals for getting basically every single KBC, and once you understand those fundamentals, it should help you just get these KBCs super consistent. I believe you can do it anyway. So enjoy the video. There's a lot of editing mistakes I'm seeing in here, like me just cutting recordings whilst I'm not even finished saying what I'm saying. It's super amateurish, but I hope you can put up with my amateur recording style. Anyway, enjoy the video, guys.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg speedrun tutorial. This video will be covering Forest 6, and as always I'll do a run through of the level before I explain things in more detail, so let's get right into it. Also, if you can hear like hoovering in the background, I'm very sorry about that. But anyway, this will be Forest 6. The levels are kind of difficult, and you'll see this by the first trick. This trick is actually very precise, but I will show lots of different alternatives to actually doing this one. I wouldn't actually really recommend this until you're like looking to get really optimized, because it is very difficult. It can lose you a lot of time if you fail it, and essentially it's not really worth going for unless you're just looking for that extra little bit of time saver that it goes for. So I do suggest you try playing with it, because it is kind of a fun trick to go for. This jump's a bit sketch, but yeah, you make it like that. You can then hit this switch. We then jump over this fence, and then we jump at this log to get over this wall. And then we go 1, 2, dash cancel to lower this B, and we get pushed through this wall, and grab the emblem. So that's Forest 6. It's a very quick level, and I will now break down the level in depth to explain everything that you need to know in order to just do what I did. Okay, so the first thing you need to know about this level is the KBC, and whether or not you're going to go for it. I would suggest not going for it if you're learning, and just do the level normally, which I will explain, because this trick is very difficult to do. As you can see, like, yeah, Rolly can get easily hit by these cats, but if the egg touches the cats, they just get pushed away. This is kind of difficult when you're up against a wall, because Rolly's not as easily exposed to these cats to get damaged by them. So you usually just try and jump at these cats, and you just push them away. That's the first big problem. The second problem is you have to try and lure these cats, and these cats are RNG. So what I mean is that when they spawn in, they'll be facing a certain direction. I feel like the cat that we look at will... Okay, it's going the wrong way. So now we have to kind of wait here until a cat is actually interested in us. And as you can see, this cat is now decided to be static, and finally we actually got one. And now we need to bring it to this wall and to use it to clip off. And as I said, it's very easy to just like get it all set up, and then you just push the cat away from you. So how can we resolve that? Well, there are like a few ways. So let's talk about... First of all, let's talk about actually just getting the cat over to the wall first, as that's the first thing you need to worry about. Okay, so the first thing we need to know is about how to lure cats. So if you spawn in... okay, so this is a good RNG pattern. Essentially, a good RNG pattern is no luring at all, and the way you can tell you've got good RNG is if the cat that approached us first, or... Let me just pause it. Okay, there we are. So, good RNG pattern is if... It's kind of dark, so I don't believe you can see it. This cat here faces to the right. Essentially, as you run through it, he will notice you and start approaching you. That's everything you need to know about the good RNG pattern. You just need... If you get good RNG, you can clip through it in 6 seconds. If you don't, it's not the end of the world. You can still get a very quick clip. So yeah, as you can see, like, he notices me right away. And I can then use him to clip through the wall. Alright, So this is what you want if you get good, don't get good RNG, I should say. Okay, so the cat like faces away, and then we want to stand on this line like so, and just keep jumping. Until the cat eventually notices you, this one down here notices me, and they just want to jump over to this corner here. Making sure that your back is against the wall. Don't go too close to the wall though, or else Rolly will do a weird turn, like, I'll do it over here. So like if you like too close, can you just like go away for a second, thank you. So if you like jump too close to the wall, okay, that's like perfect spacing. Yeah, if you're right up against the wall, Rolly will spin away from the egg like that so she can actually get in this gap. Because if there's no room for Rolly to stand, she'll just squeeze out. And if you're not straight against the wall, you can't clip. So you need to be straight against the wall, like, okay, that was still too close, like so. So that you can just quickly get into the wall. So, yet again, that is stand here, wait for a cat to attract you, and then bring yourself over here, but not too close to the wall that you do something like that. Next up is what to do now that the cat is attracted. But also, yeah, the movement that you do after a cat is lured is the same for if you get good RNG. You just don't need to stand around and wait for a cat to attract you and get good RNG. Okay, so now we're here. We want to... Okay, so as you can see, like, the cats touch the egg and then they just move away. We don't want that. We need the cats to be travelling into this wall. And the reason why we want the cat to approach us from the right is because when it gets close to us and we're in the air, it will just, for some reason, it will just go like this into the wall. And usually the cat's hitbox, I believe, I might be incorrect here. I am probably very incorrect. Okay, well the cat has a constant hitbox, but we need Rolly to hit it. So we need the cat to just be up against the wall so that Rolly can hit it as it's in the wall. So, yep, just keep jumping, and eventually it will just... Basically, you just want to do a full hop by like the moment the cat gets near to you. If you keep short hopping on the spot, it will get to you, and then it'll be like, nah bruv, I'm good. Okay, so now we understand how the cats behave. Let's talk about the how we're going to clip through. So we're going to bring the cat over here, and okay, we're going to pause it here just so we can explain. So we're going to essentially, from this point, as the cat gets close to us, we're going to do a full hop, soft jump into the wall and land directly on top of the cat, so that Rolly is the first thing that touches the cat and will clip us through the wall. This is the hard part because it's very precise. Essentially, if the egg is the first thing that touches the cat will be pushed away. So we need to make sure Rolly is the first thing that gets pushed. And this is just where it's difficult because it's very easy just to push the cat away. And this will take a lot of practice to get used to. As you can see, I kind of went over the cat. It's very hard to like sort of get this lined up. We're going to lure another cat and try again. And as you can see right there, we land on top of the cat and we get clipped through the wall. That's basically everything you need to know about the clip, and then just from that point onwards, you just want to travel forward and grab this egg. Okay, so yeah, just thought I should say that, like, you know, do not worry about that clip too much if you can't get it. It is very difficult, and, you know, it's not really that worth going for if you're learning to go for the game, because it only saves like 8 seconds, and if you fail it, it costs you like 15, and it's so easy to fail. The normal route, yeah, just do that, and I'll teach you that very shortly once we finish going through this breakdown of the level. But upcoming next is the bees. This is very hard to explain, but I'll try my best. Okay, so next up is the bees movement. So essentially, we'll look over here in the distance and explain everything with our little trusty arrow friend. So roughly around this point here, a bee will spawn as we get close to it. It will then sometimes just stay there and be idle, or sometimes it will chase us down to like roughly here. We need to go from here all the way there and then dash jump off over there. Another bee will also spawn here, which may get in the way as well. So essentially we're going to land down here and we're going to dash down this line roughly, and if the bee chases us, we're going to do a movement like so. I'm just going to use this egg. We're going to like, essentially what we do is we hold up left and then we hold forward again, and it allows us just to like and so slightly juke to the side, and that usually allows us to dodge the bee. I don't want this egg right now. So, sayonara, Mr. Egg. Also, my arrow was on the screen the entire time, just ignore the arrow. But not if the bee doesn't chase you, and it's just an audio cue. If you hear the bee chase you, get ready to just juke it, like so. I will try and get a recording of me juking the bee as well. Then essentially, when we get over to that edge over there, where we need to dash jump off, we're just going to sort of dash jump up to the left and around sort of like the wall. And then once we're like in the air, we're going to start curving our dash jump towards the slide. And this allows us to juke the other bee very cleanly as well. It's very hard to get a recording with both the bees, so I'm actually going to end this recording until I get one that shows off this movement. Okay, so dash jump off this corner, come over here, land here, like so, and then we dash jump off this edge. And luckily that bee didn't attract us, but as you see we sort of dash jump off the wall, like against like the wall, and then we hold right to correct ourselves. And also the arrow is still on screen. That's fine. So then next up you just want to get off the slide and push this button and then jump over this gate. So that's how you want to land on the slide ideally. You get a lot of speed doing that. But next up is the bee movement. So essentially we need to get down to where those cats are. Let me just despawn those cats. That should be enough to despawn them. And essentially how we're going to do that is we're going to dash jump over this fence. Or this, yeah, it's a fence. And it's a kind of a difficult dash jump, as you can see, like, it doesn't let you through that easily. The best way to do this is to dash jump as you break this log in front of us. And that will give us, like, that will give you the good spacing to just get over, like so. Now you're over, we're going to turn the camera to the right, like so. And we want to just dash forward from this point. I'm going to kill these cats because they're really annoying. There will be a bee that spawns. Let me grab my trusty little arrow. Roughly around here. Yeah, so a bee will spawn where I said that arrow was. And we need it to inflate. And we can do that by doing 2 dashes. We're going to do 1 full dash, and then immediately do another dash straight after that. And then as the bee is basically just spawned in, we're going to dash cancel in front of it. And that will force it to inflate. It's kind of a tight window to do, but it's not too difficult. And it should look something like this. 1, 2, dash cancel. As you can see, he's not charging back, so he's going to inflate. So at this point, then you just want to do like a U-turn against the wall and hop once, hop again, then do a driver into the wall so you store yourself in the air. Walk forward, then grab the emblem. And that's how you do the B clip. There are lots of different ways that I will explain as well, and also a way which doesn't involve a B clip at all, and is actually just a casual way. So let's get into some alternative strats right now. Okay, so if you don't want to do the Cat KBC, but you're still adamant on doing the KBC out of this room, then you can do this. I think this saved about a second, so it's not a big time save. Essentially you can kill these cats and come over here, and we want to attract this big cat against the wall. As its arms are fully extended, we can just clip through like that. Driver to store yourself in the air as well, and then you just want to walk over here and fall down. There will be an egg here, and then you just want to dash, 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 cancel, jump off. Just faster do it like that. And then when you get to the slide, we can actually dash up the middle of it, and then dash jump towards the end of our dash. Okay, I got my dash cut there. There we are, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep jumping to maintain some speed. And then we can just hit the switch as normal. It cuts the cutscene out at the end, which is like where it saves the time, but it's usually just slower with in-game time. If you don't want to do any KBCs at all, then that's perfectly fine, because the KBCs honestly just suck. So you want to kill these enemies in a quick circle. I like to start from this cat and then just go around clockwise. And then come over here where the next cat will spawn, hit it 3 times, jump if you're worried it's going to attack you, and then just come to this gate. You then just run through, and then go down the slide, and then you just continue to do the normal B movement. Okay, so this is the explanation for another strat that you can do to clip through. Actually, this will be the run through first, so we're going to do this. Cut the B, get it against the wall, and then just jump off it like that. And There we are. As you can see, we're in the emblem. This strat is a little bit slower than the B Inflate, I believe. But I think it's kind of easier in a way. I started off doing this way, and then I went to the B Inflate once I actually realized that the B Inflate isn't actually too bad. So let's break down on what we just did. Okay, so this is breakdown of that B strat I just showed you. So we're going to do that dash jump over the fence like we did before, and we're going to land down here. We're then going to dash around here. So let me grab my trusty little arrow again. A bee will, the bee will spawn, and what we want to do is we want to dash between these two fences just down where this line is. And then we want to go between the chick and the steps. So we want to go through there. We're then going to dash into this corner and dash cancel. And then we're going to walk down the length of the wall. Then we're going to, after we walk down the length of the wall, we're going to put Rolly's back against the wall. And depending on where the bee is, it will depend on a few factors. So let's just get the bee into the wall like so. So the bee's up against the wall now. If the bee is not against the wall, you need to wait for it to inflate. Otherwise, you can't clip through. But because the bee is against the wall, we can just go 1, 2, and clip through like so. With a couple jumps. A nice soft jump against the wall and into the bee stinger will get you in. And that's how you do the trick. Definitely just slow down the movement and see what I do. It is difficult, and I will... It's difficult to understand, but once you understand it, it's actually really easy. So next up is what to do if you don't want to clip at all. So let's go through that now. Okay, so if you don't want to do the KBC, then that's fine. This is what you're going to do. Also, excuse the fact that I have a slightly bigger egg than normal. It's just because I actually picked up some fruit on the way. And the clipping egg grows really quickly off those apples. So yeah, where we are, we've just done the hit the switch and jumped over the gate. So, also nice. If you notice that, good on you. So what we're going to do is we're going to dash, 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 dash cancel, and then jump around here like so. And then we're going to dash down the shoreline, dash cancel, jump up here, dash, dash cancel, jump up here, and then just get into this hoop like so. Then we're going to jump out here and egg bounce on here. Hold no directions at all, and then once you land, just dash towards the gate. And then just grab the emblem. And that's how you can do Forest 6, if you don't want to do any KBCs. And I think that's everything that I need to cover in this tutorial. So thank you for watching. I've been Chiron. If you want to check out the Discord, I'll post a link in the description, and if that doesn't work, head over to speedrun.com/bh to get the link there. Also, follow me on Twitch if you want some more Billy Hatcher speedruns, because I think once I've done this tutorial and GDQ's out of the way, and maybe played some Messenger and played some casual games, soon enough, let's just say soon enough, I'll be doing some runs of this to get a low 105, maybe a 104 if new strats get developed. Alrighty, I've been Cairo, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.